Hello friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. Today is the day. I'm so excited. Ever since Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand and her family moved to the DC area, we have been talking about doing this, and now she's about to move away, and we didn't want that to happen before we hosted a little meetup day. And so today is the Mid-Atlantic Booktube Meetup. We are gonna meet with about 14 people, 15 of us all together, I think. A couple husbands, a baby is coming, and some subscriber friends, a couple other booktubers. We're gonna meet for lunch, have a book swap, and do some book shopping at a used bookstore, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So I am about to leave. It's only 9:30 here. We're not meeting until noon, but I just wanted to give myself a little wiggle room with traffic in the DC area. You just never know. I thought I would share with you what I'm bringing to swap. Let me get them. These are books that were in my Pango shop that I have taken down for a little bit. It will go back up eventually, but I also have a couple bags of books too, and then there's one more. So I have 3 bags of books to bring to the bookstore because they do buy back and give you store credit. So we'll see how many of those they actually take. I don't know if I'll bring in all 3 bags, but I have 3 bags ready just in case. But to swap, I am bringing The Bookbinder by Pip Williams. I liked it, but I didn't love it. And it's a gorgeous kind of bookish cover. I think that one will be a hit. What else do I have in here? I brought a couple extra. I told everyone to bring 1 or 2. I have 5. I don't know, just to make it a little more fun. But The Exiles by Christina Baker Klein, I love, but I had an extra copy. The Roman Rue Amélie was another one that I liked but didn't love. Don't need to keep. I love this one, but I had 2 copies of this as well. Warriors Don't Cry. This is a memoir by Melba Patillo Beals, who was one of the Little Rock Nine. Fabulous and like infuriating and emotional read. Oh, so good. And then a more recent read, The Candid Life of Meena Dave by Namrata Patel. This was one of my Christmas book exchange books that I enjoyed, but don't need to keep on my shelves. I have a little historical, a memoir, and a contemporary. I think that'll be a good mix for book swapping. So I'm gonna head up towards the DC area now, and hopefully traffic is not gonna be a pain in my rear. We'll see. On the way to DC, I'm gonna be listening to The Minuscule Mansion of Myra Malone. I decided that I will participate as much as I can in the amazing Readathon. I am on Team Fiction, which is just contemporary literary fiction, historical fiction, kind of like a more generic category. There's like fantasy, sci-fi, romance, and none of those really suited me. I think I would suit best with this team that I chose, and I'm very excited about it. The first place we're visiting is Toronto, and the prompt is to read a book that you did not buy, that you did not pay for. And so I chose one off of my TBR, The Minuscule Mansion of Myra Malone. It's historical, so it gives me points for my team, and it was one of my Christmas book exchange books, so it was gifted to me. I think in the video, she highlighted the Toronto Library, which is one of the biggest libraries, or the biggest library in the world, I'm not sure, with a very high rate of people checking stuff out and all that stuff. It was a lot of interesting information in her video. She did such a good job. It's Bree from 4 Paws in a Book who puts all this together, and it's so much work, and I'm already so impressed, and it's only June 1st. But yeah, I'm excited that the first prompt fits with one of the books that's already on my TBR, so I'm really thrilled about that. I did use a Libro FM credit to get it because it's not available on other audiobook sources that I have, but I am a subscriber to Libro FM. It supports one of my local bookstores, and I have a link for it. I can put a link for Libro FM down below if you're interested in checking that out. I needed to get my water out. My throat is like scratchy. But let's get going. I have a good 2 hours of audiobook listening time. I might be able to finish it today between the 2 hours there and the 2 hours home. I don't know. We'll see. All right, I'll check in a little bit later. So I got here a little bit early. I'm about to head over to the restaurant because I think Sarah will be there soon. But I had a few minutes, and it's in a plaza. So I stopped at Marshall's, and I just got this mug. Oh my word. I love it so much. And on the inside, it says, "Consider how the wildflowers grow," Luke 12:27. Oh, which is like, don't worry, because God's got us. I love it so much. It's so beautiful. And I just got a chambray like a light blue shirt that's kind of long. Hopefully will be long enough to wear with leggings. I'm hopeful. I need some more short sleeve legging shirts. And then I also got these note cards that are just so cute because I always think that I'm gonna write more letters. Oh man, they're so cute. So had a quick little productive shopping at Marshall's. And now I'm gonna head over to the restaurant and hopefully see Sarah in a few, and then everybody else should be coming closer to noon. Yay! Look who it is! It's a Sarah and Elena from Elena's Bookshop. What? Early birds. I love it. All right, we're almost all here now. I'm going this way. I'm going this way. Ready? Stay on the same. Whoa, that was really close. They just brought this to the table and all of us were like, what? Delicious. This might be a better angle for this side. There we go.
I like your case, Kristen. I've read so many of these already.
Here's our book swap table. Book swap time.
It's very good. It's very good. I'm a scary cat.
I bought it from Sarah's Tango Shop. So.
Okay.
Two people here have read it.
The diamond eye.
Darling girls. Ooh, I heard this was divisive.
And it's time to trade. Oh yeah, that's nice. Here we go. Getting it done. There's just a few puzzles. Just a few. It's the historical fiction crew. Lena and Jen. And Karen and Lindsay. Yay! I mean, you can't pass up $1.54. Hotel Magnifique. Oh, that's pretty cover.
White fantasy. I love it. I'm putting back Amy Harmon because I'm not sure about that one.
Okay. But how much is it?
$4.74.
Okay.
But I don't
If
know.
it was like 2 or less, I would
And I have another one I haven't read yet.
Yeah.
This I'm getting. This I already have, but I'm getting it. Like, I can't.
What is that?
Murder Your Employer. This is huge in our store right now.
Oh, I never even heard of
That's
it.
$5.99 for hardcover.
Sweet.
Yeah. I'm not on Instagram as much. I'm a little bit bad about that. Is it your sale? Yep, that's me. Sweet. Awesome. Perfect. Thanks. Yes, you too.
I'll walk in and check out. Spend our hard-earned credits. I am back home from the meetup and it was so much fun. I'm kind of tuckered out now, but it was just really fun to connect with people, both who have channels of their own and those who are subscribers, and just to talk books. We talked about what book would you reread again for the first time? We talked about how everybody discovered Booktube and what we're currently reading. And we just enjoyed hanging out together over lunch outside on a patio. It was really nice. We had a good book swap. And then we went to McKay's, which was a blast. And I'm going to haul all of the McKay's things in just a moment. But I do want to say that I just sat here in my chair after listening to this both all the way up and all the way back, and then while I was getting groceries this evening, and then just sat in my chair for the last little 20 minutes of it or so. this book, Minuscule Mansion of Myra Malone, my first book for the amazing Readathon. I finished it and I really enjoyed this. It was pretty cool. I love books with a touch of magical realism where the magic is kind of lighthearted and not dark and creepy. And that's exactly what this was. So Myra Malone has this blog that she keeps called The Minuscule Mansion of Myra Malone. And when she was a young child, her step-grandmother gave her this, or her grandfather gave her this basically huge mansion, dollhouse type of thing with all these miniatures that she had helped work on when they watched her. So she helped create the little rocking horse and learned how to sew and learned how to work with wood. And then there was a big accident when she was young and she kind of became a recluse. She hid herself away from the world and just continued to create and dream and move things around and make new pieces for this mansion. Turns out, as she gets older, they're having some money troubles. She and her best friend kind of open up an opportunity for people to write in. Whoever wins and gets to decorate one of the rooms of the mansion. But anyways, the first letter that they receive for this contest is from this man in Virginia. They're in Phoenix, Arizona. Myra's in Phoenix, Arizona, or outside Phoenix. She gets a letter from this man in Virginia who's like, this is really weird because that's my house. The room that I just saw a picture of is my room. And they begin this correspondence and start to learn about what this connection is between the two buildings, like between the miniature version of this big house that's in Virginia. And there's a little bit of magic in all of it. And it's just really cool. I enjoyed this very much. A little bit historical, but also the just kind of sweet magical realism. So I really enjoyed this. I think I'm going to give it 4 stars. That's good. It was really good. All right. I'm going to show you the things that I got from McKay's. But first, Jen is Once Upon a Fit Girl on Instagram. She's also on TikTok. She's probably the person who's been watching my channel the longest, it feels like. So it was so cool to get to meet her in person today. And she brought the cutest little gift for Sarah and I. Look at those earrings. They're so cute. Little book stacks. Oh my word, I love it. That is so sweet. Jen, you're the best. I just loved getting to meet people face to face today. It was so cool. So I brought into McKay's 2 big bags full of books, like these grocery store bags. I got $45.22 worth of credit, and all of these books that I got turned like my total was $45.23. I was 1 penny off. I couldn't even believe it. Before I could even get my wallet out, the guy in line behind me gave me a penny to pay for my order. We were all getting a kick out of it. I couldn't believe that I got so close. I knew I would be close, but I didn't do the math that well. I thought that was pretty amazing. I'm pretty excited about the books that I found. I think the one that I'm the most excited for, I couldn't believe this when I saw this. So McKay's is a mixture. The pricing is so random in there. A lot of these were super cheap and some of them are not quite so cheap. So it's just, you never know. You never know what you're going to get. I was thrilled to find Ferris by Kate DiCamillo. This is her brand new book that just came out in 2024. Look at that price, my friends. $1.50. $1.50. Like, this in itself was reason to go to the store. I'm so thrilled. Right at the very end, one of the other ladies that was there, Stacy, was like, have you read this one? I'm like, no, but I've heard really good things about it. She's like, let's get it. So The Extraordinary Life of Sam Hell by Robert Duconi. And this one was $1.48. $1.50. Again, $1.48. Amazing. I picked up a couple books that I already own. This one was $5.74, so it was a little bit more. But this is the edition I have all the rest of the series in. Book 1 I originally bought from the UK and it doesn't match the others. So I'm going to sell book 1 on Pango and then keep this version that matches all the rest of them. And it was all store credit, so it's fine with me. The other one that I already own is Homecoming by Cynthia Voigt, but my copy is really beat up and not nice. And this is like pristine. It's in perfect condition. It was $0.25, 25 cents. Then I picked up Amber and Clay by Laura Amy Schlitz. This is an author that I fell in love with when I read the Good Masters Sweet Ladies in March, which is her Newbery winner. And Katie, my middle grade March co-host Katie from Life Between Words, she loves this book. So it's going to have like ancient Greek, I think. It takes place like ancient times. And it's it looks really big for a middle grade, but it's part prose and part verse. And I'm not sure what's the difference between the two. I'm sure I'll figure that out. But she really, really loves this book, and I love that author. So I thought I would give that a try. I think I own this one. I didn't do my due diligence on this one, but this will go in my Pango shop as well. Just a rom-com by Sharon Peterson. My other middle grade March co-host really loves this author, and she said it's sweet rom-coms. Like there's not going to be any open door scenes or anything like that. So I would really like to try Sharon Peterson. And then I also picked up The Second Ending by Michelle Hoffman. This one was probably the most expensive, $9, but I knew I was getting store credit, so I didn't even care. I love books that have to do with music. And so I grabbed this one. I don't really know very much about it. I think it's on my want to read list though on Goodreads. The final two books that I have are the other two books in the Live Ship Traders, which is the second Robin Hobb trilogy. I already own the first one, which is Ship of Magic. And then I picked up Mad Ship and Ship of Destiny. These are like classic fantasy covers, right? Mass market paperbacks, but I don't mind reading a fantasy in the mass market size. So I really need to get going and work on Stormlight Archive first, but next I need to pick up the next trilogy by Robin Hobb because I really did like the first set. So that is it. I used all of my pennies, which is good because it's a little bit of a drive for me to go to McKay's and I don't get to go there very often. So I found some deals, some that were a little bit more, some I probably shouldn't have gotten, but it was a very, very fun day just connecting with other book lovers and Booktube lovers. And I will link down below everybody that has a channel. I will link their channels down below so you can go and explore some new friends if you would like to. And that's going to be it for me today. So thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here as always. I would love to hear how you discovered Booktube. If you feel like sharing in the comments, I know it's not a very quick answer, but I would love to hear how you discovered Booktube as a whole, not just my channel, but like, how did you discover Booktube? How did you learn about it? I would love to know that. All right, that's going to be it for me today. I think I said that already, so I'm going to go. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.